Yeah. Yeah, what the man? Don't here anymore. I'm in the middle of a video. Okay. Love you, Grandma. Bye. What am I even doing here? Okay. Let's get into a video. Okay, so to be honest, I'm not 100% sure what I'm even doing with this channel. I'm always doing stupid shit, like random things that I don't know what's going on with the channel, to be honest. But I'm trying something new today, and yeah, this is gonna be a bit different than what I usually do. So if you're subscribed, if you don't like it, go somewhere else. Fucking kick rocks. Fuck, smoke them too.
I'm gonna tell you something about me, Joe Rogan, that you might not know. I smoke rocks.
But anyways, I got my coffee, my scalding hot coffee, black, because I'm kind of a psychopath. And then I drink that, burn my tongue, and pretty well hate the rest of my day. So let's get on with it. Oh, yeah, too hot. Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be talking about a little show, a great Canadian classic called Kenny vs. Spenny. The reason I want to talk about this show is because it was a huge staple in my childhood, why I am the way I am, real stupid, act like an idiot. And yeah, I really do think this is fucking one of the greatest shows out there. Calm down out there. That's just my opinion. So the thing with Kenny vs. Spenny, when it was first on the air, it was... Fuck, let me check this out. I want to see when it was first on the air. Bear with me. If you fucking click anywhere else, if you fucking leave this video, I'll find you. And you're fucking dead. You're fucking dead. ...2003 was when it was first fucking released. So the first season was out in 2003. Fuck, I was 8 years old. That doesn't seem right. I don't know if I was watching it at 8, but I remember I was, must have been about 12 or something. And then I seen it on TV. I told my dad about it, and he watched an episode. It was like, who could stay blindfolded the longest? And we just thought it was the funniest shit. And he actually found season 3 and 4 on DVD, and he bought them for me. When you're young like that, you're very impressionable. And I was young, like really young. It's crazy that I was watching this show like at that age. I think I must have been about 12 or something. And it's a bad show, but it really kind of, I don't know, it shaped who I am. Like the shit that I find is funny, I still find this shit funny to this day. And in my opinion, those are like my favorite seasons, season 3 and 4. I don't know if it's just because I had the DVDs or what, but fuck, they're all so good. All the seasons are pretty good, but those two stand out the most for me. All the episodes in there are great. Like who could imitate the other guy the better, who could eat more meat, who could blow the biggest fart, like shit like that. I think is just hilarious. The premise of the show is very simple. It's two best friends like battle against each other in competitions. Whoever loses has to do a humiliation at the end of the episode. And the humiliations are fucking pretty brutal, some of them. So I'll give you an example of one. Spenny has to eat sushi literally off of Kenny's ass, his bare ass. The humiliations are pretty funny, but I think where the best comedy comes from is actually the competitions themselves. Kenny's just a fucking diabolical genius, but he's also just a man-child and an idiot, which is what makes the show so great. Because Spenny is just so over dramatic, hates everything, and the dynamic of the two fucking works. You know, you got a psychotic man-child and fucking just a guy who hates everything, super goody good, let's do this right, and blah blah blah. And they just shit on each other. And I think that's what really makes the show work, is the dynamic of the two. So when you first see this show, this is kind of like the staple of what kind of YouTube is now. Like you see all these fucking, you know, skit comedy shows or reality fucking prank shows. This was like the real shit that I first saw before I even fucking knew anything about YouTube or anything. And it was right on TV. It was on Showcase. And it's kind of fucking crazy that you could see that right on TV, where they're like smoking weed or who could drink more beers and fucking just being crazy as fuck. So I don't know, it was a wild show, and it was kind of, it really stuck with me as a kid, and I don't know, I thought it was just hilarious. And still to this day, I still fucking find it so funny. There really are some episodes that are almost too hard to watch, like Who Could 69 the Longest. They're literally just fucking tied to each other in a 69 position, which is just ridiculous. Like that one I'm not fucking watching over and over, but the ones that are like really good that I will watch again, like Who Could Smoke the Most Weed, that's a fucking classic, and I want to get into that episode a little bit later on, so stay around, stay around till then. Fuck, cut it, fucking cut it. But then there's also those episodes that are just like too good not to watch, like Who Could Eat the Most Meat. Fuck, what a crazy episode. You see Kenny just eating like raw fucking meat, and he gets sick and like food poisoned, and it's just like the whole fucking show is just, he shows how much of an animal he is. The show's a lot of really fucking 13-year-old teenager humor, but fuck, I thrive on that shit. I love that. I think it's so funny. I don't know, it's just really done in like a smart way, even though it's so like childish. So what's crazy about this show is they were actually best friends when the show first started. Like best friends, hung out together all the time, lived together. They were both trying to like make it in movies and actors and write scripts and shit like that. And you really see the dynamic of the two like change through all of these seasons. From season 1, they're kind of okay buddies, but they're like fucking at each other's throats, but not bad. And then season 2, it's, you know, it just kind of escalates into fucking like season 6. Spenny just had enough. He hates Kenny. Fucking, they just hate each other. And you just really watch that dynamic change. The downfall of fucking Spenny. It's brutal and funny at the same time. I know that sounds horrible, but it really is. You really see like the downfall of fucking a human being. Yeah. Good fucking TV, man. I actually ended up seeing them, Kenny and Spenny, in live in Vancouver, and that was pretty dope. They showed a lot of like behind the scenes clips of things they didn't put in the show and like kind of things like that, and pretty well just rip on each other the whole time. But that was quite a while ago. That must have been like 7 years ago. Yeah, everything in the show, from like Goldfield to fucking Kenny's stupid little personas that he does, I think are just hilarious. And in my opinion, I think the best episode is Who Could Smoke the Most Weed, because the reason for that, it's not because I'm like big on weed. I don't even really smoke weed, but it's the fact that you get to see them when they're actually like friends, like, because through the whole series, they just hate each other. They just fucking fuck with each other and do horrible humiliations to each other.
I don't like it. I'm already feeling a degree of loss about it.
But in that episode, they're actually like stoned and being friends and hanging out, and they're like, man, let's just hang out and listen to music. And like even Kenny bugging Spenny doesn't bother Spenny because he's so stoned. And I don't know, the whole episode is kind of, it's nice to see the dynamic of what it was like before the show, how they were actually friends. And for people who haven't actually like seen all the episodes leading up to that episode, I recommend going to watch some of the ones before where they're just like at each other's throats, and then watch that one, and you'll really kind of get to know what I mean by that. It's such a weird and different show, and I don't know, I think, I don't know, this is pretty stupid to say, but this is like one of my favorite fucking shows, only because it was like a big part of my childhood, and I still laugh at this show like to this day. It's just great Canadian TV. It was actually produced too by Trey and Matt Parker from South Park, the South Park guys, and Kenny actually wrote on South Park too for a bit there. But by the end of like season 6, you could tell how much they like hate each other, and what actually happened was they kind of just split ways, and Spenny went and did like a stupid cheesy TV show, and then Kenny actually went and did his own show, but they both got canceled after like one season, and now they're kind of just doing tours and shit like that. So I don't know, I really like to see them. They're going on tour this year, but they're not coming anywhere near Kelowna, which is a bummer. They're doing it in like Edmonton, Calgary and shit like that. So would have been stoked to see them, but yeah, let's just go through one of these fucking episodes quick. Yeah, like this episode's pretty dope. Who could commit the most crimes? Super, like all of these are super simple concepts, but are really hard to like pull off. Like if you haven't seen this show, you're curious, they're all up on YouTube. I recommend go checking them out, unless you are just kind of like a little bitch and you don't like funny shit, then I wouldn't go look at it. But I think this show's fucking hilarious, and I watch it. I'm still watching a lot of them right now just because I haven't seen them in so long, but top-notch comedy, I gotta say. Anyways, this is a different video for me. I wasn't too sure what the fuck I was doing, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna call it here. That's all we got here. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next video. Oh, also, if you did like something like this, anything that I'm doing like this, if you do like this, give it a like, comment, let me know, because then maybe I'll do some more shit like this, or like reaction videos. I don't know, I'm doing a lot of random shit on this channel. I don't really have a base of what exactly I want to do, so yeah, just let me know. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.
Ah!